Hey guys, it's Allison from Imperfect Pages again, and you probably recognize this shirt from one of my other videos because I have the house to myself today and I am filming as many videos as I possibly can. So yeah, I apologize for the fan in the background again. It's hot, there's a fan, I can't really help it. But today I thought I would bring to you guys what I keep in my journaling art bag. That kind of is my frequent grabs, my most used stuff here. So my cat may or may not visit in the video. Kitty, 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 come here. She's gonna be a frequent visitor today, I guess. Isn't she super pretty? I think she's adorable. She's a little troublemaker, but she's super cute, so it's okay. But yeah, I'll show you guys what's in here. This is a bag from Hobby Lobby. I don't really like to shop at Hobby Lobby. I'll just leave it at that. I don't really like to shop at Hobby Lobby, but this bag was only $5 and I saw someone else who had used it and I liked the style of the bag, so I bought it. I'm gonna use it, and when it eventually falls apart, I probably will not buy another. But yeah, let's just dive right into the bag here. The first couple things that are right on top, this is some double-sided tape kind of stuff. You just stick it on, like you unroll it, stick it, and then peel the backing off of it. It has a ton of pet hair stuck to it. Gross. This is masking tape, black masking tape. My regular colored roll ran out, so I have the black one left, and my cat wants to try to catch these. She thinks I'm gonna throw them or something. Next thing I frequently grab is my antiquarian sticker book. I keep this in my bag. If I don't leave it out, I don't grab the stickers as often, so I try to keep it out where I can easily access it. That way I can use the stickers more frequently because they're super cute. The problem is if they're not easy to access, I just don't use them. So yeah, there are those. I'll just make a pile of stuff here that I use. This pouch is older than dirt. I'm not kidding. I've had this since like 3rd grade, and I'm 24. But this just has my Crayola, what are these called? What are these called? Oh, it says right on the side. Crayola Super Tip markers. They're just the like the water-based markers that people use for like headers and decorating and stuff. I don't use these all the time just because they are water soluble. And I use enough watercolor and stuff in my journals that I'm afraid to use these, because if the water accidentally gets on a different page or runs into these, then the ink is gonna run. So my cat is currently trying to get into my art bag. That's fun. This is why I can't have nice things or film videos, you know? It's not just that it's not quiet in my house, it's that my pets, they're super cute, but they get into everything. The next two things I grab often are my watercolors. Super basic. These are the Winsor & Newton Cotman palette. I've had this palette since 2016. It's literally one of my favorites. I've had to refill a few colors. I need to refill this yellow one because it is very, very low, and it's one of my most frequently used watercolor colors. And my cat's messing with the stand, so if the camera falls over, I'm very sorry. I'm not even gonna edit it out. It's just, it just shows the chaos that my household is. This is another one of my frequently used palettes. I'm not really sure what happened to this blue paint here. It must have fallen out or something. There we go. These are my Prima Tropical watercolors. I use these pretty often. I just picked up this palette last year, so it's not used it a lot, but I do really enjoy this one. I enjoy the colors in here. They're a lot brighter than, these are like primary colors. These are very vibrant, summery, very warm colors. So yeah, Those two, and I use those a lot in my journals. I'll like watercolor like 10 pages of just random like splashes of color, and then it gives me something to write on, and it keeps my pages interesting without being too busy. This pouch has sticky notes and stuff in it. So I've got like flower sticky notes. These sticky notes are actually really cool. They're clear. They're like transparent sticky notes. And I actually just got these a couple weeks ago, and I really, really like them because you can write, like you can write over, like if you decorate the background, but you don't want to write directly on the background, you can write on one of these and then just stick it over it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Some sticky notes. These are from Walmart. I think they had them out around Easter time. And I've got some of these washi sticker things from Amazon. I keep those in there. I don't use them super often, but I do use them. I've got some tabs in case I want to add tabs to my pages. Another roll of the sticky tape stuff. And another pack of just plain green sticky notes. So that's what goes in there. I just keep them in here, that way they're not floating around in that bag, you know, aimlessly. Got these pens. These have been my favorites recently. They are the Uniball Vision Needle. Yeah, but they are water resistant. They don't bleed when they get wet. So when you use watercolor in your journals, you don't have to worry about it bleeding into the back page and making your ink run and stuff. It's these. I like these. They are a little pricey. They're definitely more expensive than like a regular ballpoint pen, but to me they're worth it because I want my journals to, you know, stay in good shape in the long run, and I want to be able to read my writing, you know, 20 years down the road. So I do splurge on those ink pens. This is my baggie of washi tape. I have a whole box of washi tape, but I try to just pick out some to focus on using. That way I kind of use my rolls more often. And like I said, if it's not easily accessible, I literally won't use it. Like, I would just rather not have any washi on my page instead of trying to go dig it out of a box. So I keep these in just a Ziploc baggie. I won't dig them all out because it's a lot of washi tape, but you can see them in there. Some of my new ones are this one from Loveland's Life. I don't think you can see it. I think there's a glare. You can kind of see it. I'll try to link her Etsy shop down below. She's got some really, really pretty, like, collage-y kind of stuff. I love her washi tapes. So I've just got my little bag of washi here. A ruler. I don't feel like I need to explain why I keep a ruler. Some clips for clipping the edges of my pages or whatever. This envelope just has some random, like, papery bits and photos and stuff to stick in my journals, or stuff that I had collected to stick in my journals and it didn't make it in there. So yeah, I just keep that. It's literally in an old birthday card envelope. So I keep those in my bag. That way that stuff is easily accessible. And as I collect stuff, I can always drop it in that envelope and then go back and add it to my journals later. This is a new addition to my bag. It's the Squishmallow sticker book. I've literally not used any of the stickers in it yet, but I'm planning to soon. I just think they're super cute. Like, look at these. They're so cute. Yeah. I don't know. It's very cute. I got this from Walgreens, if anyone's looking for them. And then I'll get to the outside pockets. It's got pockets all the way around on the outside. I don't keep a lot in the outside pockets, but I keep the stuff that needs to be, like, standing. The first two things, scissors and a craft glue stick. This is dirtier glue than like the regular Elmer's glue. It's the Craft Bond. So it's really good for adding in stuff that's like a little bit stiffer, like scrapbook paper is kind of like a heavier paper. So that glue is really good for that kind of stuff. The next pocket, I just have a bunch of pins. I've got a Arteza paint marker, some glitter pins. I've got a couple grayscale jelly roll pins, which I have been really loving these because it gives the effect of, it looks like you wrote in pencil, but these are actually archival ink. So those have been really fun. I just have a Bic Gelosity and a Papermate Flare. I don't use these as often because, again, they're not permanent inks. And then I have just a plain Sharpie. I have a few paintbrushes and an Ink Joy. These are for my watercolors. I don't have any fancy brushes for my watercolors. I literally use cheap paintbrushes. That way if they get ruined or if I use acrylic paint on them, they don't get permanently ruined. They can, I don't mind throwing them away if they get messed up or they fall apart. Another jelly roll in black ink. This side pocket here I have some distress stains. And I've not used these in a while. I need to use them again. But they're kind of like watercolors, so they take a little bit to dry. And sometimes I just don't have the patience to wait on my pages to dry. I just want to start writing. I have a date stamp and an ink pad. Those are both in there. And a roll of clear Scotch tape. I have another pair of scissors. I don't really know why I need two, but apparently I do. I have a bottle of craft glue, like the strong craft glue. This one's just a liquid instead of a glue stick. And let's get these out. I have more writing utensils in this last outside pocket. Like a lot more. Oops, I'm dropping some. I have a plain Bic mechanical pencil, a black Posca paint pen, a blue mild liner, an orange Ecoline watercolor watercolor brush marker. I have 3 more black Sharpies. I don't know why I have so many Sharpies. I don't use Sharpies that often in my journal, but apparently I need them all in my bag. 2 more mild liners, another Bic Gelosity, a gold Sarasa, a Papermate, just one of those side click pencils. Super simple, but it gets the job done. I don't use pencil very often unless I'm like sketching something out before I go over it in a permanent ink. An Arteza pink paint marker, and 2 more jelly rolls. Oh yeah, those go all in the outside of my bag. That pretty much covers the whole bag. I keep my frequent grab stuff in a bag. That way it's easy for me to reach it if I'm journaling in my living room, if I decide to move to the kitchen, if I want to journal outside, I can just grab this bag, go outside. I try to just keep stuff at easy reach. That way when I go to journal, I have no reason, no excuse not to pick up my art supplies and put them to use. They're all at easy reach, so there's no excuse for me to be like, well, I don't really want to get out all my supplies. Girl, you don't have to get out all your supplies. You've got the basics right here where you need them. There's no excuse. So if you're struggling with journaling and you want to make it easier for yourself and you're lazy like me, get a bag. That way you can move your stuff around and journal wherever you're inspired at. The only downfall to this bag is it gets so covered in pet hair. And maybe that's because I have 3 pets. Or maybe it's the texture of the bag, but that is one of the downfalls to this bag, is it's literally covered in hair. And then I do have one more thing to share that kind of goes, it's not in the bag, but it accompanies the bag. It's just this Artist Loft like zip pouch thingy. And in here, I just keep a lot of like magazine cuttings, some vellum, scrap paper. I've got some like postcards. I know they're upside down. I keep stickers in here. Just like little bits and bobs of stuff that I can use to decorate my journal pages. And again, it's just for convenience of having it all in here. If I want to go somewhere, I can just grab those two things. I can throw them in my car and I could go to the park and I could journal, or I could take them outside and journal in my yard. And it makes it easier, you know, whatever you can do to make your journaling practice easier and more appealing to you, the better off it's going to be. So that's what I do. I just thought I would share those with you guys. I don't know if that's interesting. If it isn't, I'm sorry. If it is, awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. What are your go-to supplies? Do you think there's anything I'm missing from my bag? Because I'm always down to try new stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.